Thank you so much. So, throughout the day, we have been discussing about EB5 visa, and I represent CMB regional centers. I manage their India market and other markets as well. But right now, we are going to discuss NHK Capital Partners. It's a different kind of investment opportunity that we are presenting. So, NHK Capital Partners basically is real estate or private equity investment into real estate in the US, which is usually available for institutional investors only. So the idea behind this particular opportunity is that we have worked with more than 7,000 investors globally, and we have repaid 1.5 billion US dollars worth of EB5 capital back to our investors. And those investors came back to us that now we have our capital back. And is there something which is going to give us capital appreciation with the similar kind of structuring that you have done? Because EB5, as you know, is very less in terms of return on your investment. The priority over there is to get the green card. So their request was to come up with something wherein they already have a green card, but is there any option available wherein they can invest into similar structures, but for capital appreciation? So that is where we came up with NHK Capital Partners back in 2019. So it's the same set of people who work in our CMB regional centers, who are also managing NHK Capital Partners. And until now, we have raised around 161 million US dollars. We have a portfolio of around 846 million US dollars. And if you see the pie chart over there, you'll see that most of the projects that we have done are varied in terms of asset classes. So we have one office, hospitality, industrial, and most of the other are into single family rental or build to rent. Now that's a new asset class which has developed post-COVID in the US, which is doing quite well. So we have various projects which we have touched upon. You are able to see these projects over here. So let's look at the current projects that we have. So the first project that we have is Edge at Seabrook. It's a multifamily investment opportunity. So this project is located in Seabrook, Texas. So it's basically construction of a Class A multifamily project. And we are going to have around 320 units over there. The total developmental cost is around 63 million, out of which equity component is 15.4 million US dollars. So that's what NHK is responsible for raising. Now, one of the key factors about NHK investment is that around 10 to 20% of the investment is put in by the Hogan family themselves, and rest of it is from the NHK investors who are coming in through their investment options. So the minimum investment amount for each of these projects is 100,000 US dollars, and then you can invest in multiples of 50K, 50,000 US dollars each. So one of the key factors about this particular project is we are working with HS Development Group, and we have engaged with them in the past as well, and they will be developing this particular project in the city of Seabrook. This project is very near to the NASA center as well, and it's going to have some exclusive amenities which will be available to tenants at the edge of Seabrook. The construction began in November 2025. We are looking at construction completion in September 2027. Then we are looking at a stabilization period of around August 2028. And then the project will be sold off. So we are looking at an exit in around November 2029. So total construction period of 30 months, stabilization period of 36 months as well. And once the project is sold off is when we are looking at the exit for each of the investors with the capital appreciation. The second project that we have is the Samuel. It's a student housing project in Arizona. So the location is Tempe, Arizona. It's a Class A student housing project. Those who were here in the morning as well, we discussed another EB5 opportunity, Group 96, the LS. That is with Fields Holdings, which is the developer. We are working with the same developer, but under NHK umbrella, wherein Fields Holdings is essentially constructing a student housing project just outside of Arizona State University, and we are providing a mezzanine loan. So there is a senior lender in place. Along with that, NHK will be contributing around 14 million worth of mezzanine loan, and the loan tenure is going to be around 36 months for this one. So the loan was closed in November 2025. The completion that we are looking at is August 2027, and then we are expecting the exit to happen in November 2028. So in this one, we are looking at around 14.15% IRR. So these are a couple of opportunities that we currently have. If you would want to know more about these opportunities, please do reach out to us. I'm here at booth B1, happy to answer all the questions that you may have. Thank you so much.